How's it going, you guys, and welcome to your morning cup. Now we started off with the fact that a man chewed up a dead snake's head in a viral video to protect himself from so-called COVID. Now I don't understand why stupidity has gone through the roof when it comes to dealing with this pandemic. People have tried almost everything. Taking a bath in cow urine, taking a bath in cow feces, chewing up a dead snake, doing copious amounts of stupid things like drinking bleach, and so on and so forth. The count does not stop there. Out of every corner of the planet, there seems to be one idiot that comes out with a proposition that is just stupid. A 50-year-old agricultural worker from the state of Tamil Nadu ate a dead snake and went viral on social media. The forest department arrested him out of everything. The department also imposed a fine of 7,000 rupees on the man, and the man openly proclaimed that he did it to save himself from COVID-19. That is all I have to say on that issue, because people do be stupid. PETA India. Now, the people for the ethical treatment of animals has always been something that has been near and dear to me. I have been involved in a few ventures that were involved with something to do with PETA, and we're just going to leave it at that. But they have gone out of their way to reach out to Amul, one of the biggest dairy producers in the entire country, and told them that we would like to encourage Amul to benefit from the booming vegan food and milk markets instead of wasting resources trying to fight the demand for plant-based products. What that might mean for the future of Amul is still anyone's guess, but I would be willing to bet money that Amul doesn't go vegan. World's first case of the white fungus, not the black one, the white one, which is, well, supposedly making holes in people's intestines, has been reported in New Delhi. Now, a 49-year-old cancer patient was hospitalized after abdominal pain and intensive vomiting. A CT scan detected holes in her stomach and large intestines. As per the doctor, it took a 4-hour surgery to close all of the holes, and it was very life-threatening had it not been caught at the time in which it was caught. Later, it was found that the patient was developing holes due to white fungus. Now, this is getting rather disconcerting. First the black fungus, now the white fungus. There's already an epidemic statement out in a few states in India about the black fungus. Is the white fungus to follow? And why in the world are microbes out to get us all of a sudden? What did we ever do to microbes, Except years of putting together medication that kept you at bay, didn't allow you to sustain your own species as a whole, considering that you're actually living beings as well. But that's besides the point. What did we ever do to you? Why can't you just stay away from human beings and stop evolving into genomes that we as a whole cannot even begin to comprehend, because you can just as easily wipe us clean? That's just not fair, okay? White fungus. So there have been a total of 9 successful US Mars landings. The Viking 1 and Viking 2 in the year 76. The Pathfinder in the year 97. The Spirit and Opportunity both in 2004. The Phoenix in 2008. The Curiosity rover in 2012. Insight in 2018, and now the Perseverance in 2021. There is so much we don't know about Mars, and there's so much more that we're going to know about Mars. And now the Zhurong mission of China is officially on Mars as well, so it's open for speculation as to what we might find out. Signs of ancient life, if you will, is one of the mission objectives of the Zhurong rover in the first place. So stay optimistic, I would say, about the Tokyo Olympics. Now, this is the timeline for the Olympics that we knew so far, right? March 12th, 2020, the lighting ceremony takes place in Olympia, Greece, but due to a fear of the coronavirus exposure, the audience is kept super small. The relay through the country is suspended the next day because large crowds cannot be in the same place, and a torch relay is scheduled to travel to all 47 prefectures in Japan over the 121 days beginning on March the 26th, 2020. That was the initial onset of the plan. On March the 24th, 2020, we understand that Japan's Prime Minister then, Shinzo Abe, and the IOC agreed to postpone the Olympic Games until the year 2021 because the pandemic was just in its initial onset and everything was horrible despite of the intensity of the situation. Now, March the 30th, 2020, the IOC announces that the Tokyo Olympics will be held from July the 23rd to August the 8th in 2021. So definitive date is cultivated. March goes by, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then December hits. December the 22nd, 2020, postponed games are set to cost around $15.4 billion. $2 billion more than the initially projected price. The updated budget includes upwards of $900 million for purely pandemic related countermeasures. So they knew that the ordeal that they were about to embark upon is going to be ginormous, and to deal with it is not going to be an easy thing to do, considering that the Olympic Village in itself induces a ton of people getting together. Then comes May 26th, 2021. Leading Japanese newspaper, the Asahi Shimbun, publishes an editorial calling for the event to be cancelled. As the country remains in the grip of the pandemic, the newspaper is an official partner of the 2020 Olympic Games, but that did not stop them from publishing information that they believed was right. International outcry as well as domestic protests have erupted across Japan, demanding that the games be shut and they do not go forth, considering that the pandemic has claimed more lives throughout its onset. What happens next? Well, most likely the games are going to go ahead. The Olympic Village as well as the stadiums that are going to be used for the Olympics are already done. Everything is in place, the ball's already rolling, and what might come next in terms of the Olympic story is not good news in terms of it ever being cancelled, but instead blatant facts that it's not going to go away. This Olympic Games is probably going to be one of the worstly accepted games, yet one of the most widely televised games to begin with. And considering the OTT platforms that are currently in place, whatever platform these games are telecasted on, without a doubt it's going to see a ginormous spike, because no matter how much outcry comes from a certain aspect of things, if the games do end up taking place and telecasted, you can best believe that the people would tune in to watch the games, to support their nations, even if it is by their own couches. With that being said,